All right, let's talk about a Super Bowl matchup that, let's be honest, nobody had on their bingo card. We're talking Super Bowl LX, the powerhouse Seattle Seahawks going up against the absolute Cinderella story, the New England Patriots. And believe me, this is way more than just a football game. It's the classic tale, right? The juggernaut versus the underdog. And we're going to break down every single angle for you. So, on one side of the ring, you've got the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, these guys have just bulldozed their way through the season. They look pretty much unstoppable. And then in the other corner, you have the New England Patriots, a team that has just completely defied every single expectation to even be here. It's seriously one of the most incredible underdog stories the NFL has seen in a long, long time. Yeah, this is a matchup that almost nobody saw coming. So when these two teams take the field at Levi Stadium on February 8th, 2026, it's going to be a real study in contrasts. It's not just about who's better on the day, it's about two totally different philosophies clashing. You've got the powerhouse favorite versus this incredibly tough underdog that has just stunned everybody. So let's really dig into what makes each of these teams tick. Okay, let's kick things off with the NFC champs, the Seattle Seahawks. This team is basically the textbook definition of a modern NFL powerhouse. I mean, they're built on a simple but deadly foundation: balance, incredible skill, and just pure dominance. And look, the Seahawks' success isn't some kind of fluke, right? It's built on a few core strengths. First, they've got this elite balance on both sides of the ball. Then you have their playmakers, guys who are a threat to score every single time they touch the football. And of course, you can't grow the quarterback, who's playing at an MVP level. Top it all off with a defense that uses its scheme to just completely tie opposing offenses in knots. And if you want proof, just look at the numbers. It's one thing to say they're balanced, but check this out. They finished the season ranked number 5 in the league in both scoring offense and scoring defense. Think about that. Being top 5 on both sides of the ball, that is ridiculously hard to do. And it's pretty much the calling card of a team that's built to win a championship. So who's running this high-powered offense? It's quarterback Sam Darnold. And his story, wow. I mean, this is a guy who many people had written off as a bust. But his comeback, this career renaissance he's having, it's been absolutely incredible to watch. He's playing with so much confidence, so much precision. He's a true field general out there. Now let's flip to the other side of the ball, the defense. Under head coach Mike Macdonald, they've basically brought back the Legion of Boom. It's like Legion of Boom 2.0, with guys like Devin Witherspoon leading the charge. This defense is an absolute nightmare for quarterbacks. They use all these complex schemes and coverages. The goal is simple: create chaos and take the ball away. All right, so that's the juggernaut. Now let's talk about their opponent, the AFC champion New England Patriots. And if Seattle is the unstoppable force, then the Patriots, well, they're the Cinderella story, the team that absolutely no one thought would be here. And to really get how crazy this is, you got to remember where this team was just last year. They finished the season with a 4-13 record, 4 wins. And now, 1 year later, they're playing in the Super Bowl. I mean, a turnaround that fast it's almost unheard of in this league. It just speaks volumes about their fight and their belief in themselves. And get this, they haven't just been squeaking by. They've been doing it the hard way. They went a perfect 9-0 on the road this season. 9-0. That tells you everything you need to know about their toughness. They don't care about hostile crowds. They thrive in them. They've truly earned that Road Warriors nickname. So what's the spark behind this incredible run? A lot of it comes down to their young quarterback, Drake May. The kid is only 23 years old, but he plays like he's been in the league for a decade. And his biggest strength? He does not turn the ball over. Listen to this stat. He has not thrown multiple interceptions in a single game for 28 straight starts. That level of ball security is just insane, and it's the rock this entire team is built on. In this quote from their head coach, Mike Vrabel, really says it all, doesn't it? You have to believe things before you can see them. That's been their motto all year. That's the mindset that got them through a brutal playoff schedule, going on the road and beating 3 of the best defenses in the league. They believed they belonged here, and now they're just 1 win away from making it a reality. So, you've got the juggernaut and the underdog, the unstoppable force and the immovable object. So what happens when they finally collide? This Super Bowl is going to be a chess match, a real clash of styles, and it's all going to come down to a few key matchups on the field. And of course, it all starts with the quarterbacks. I mean, you couldn't ask for a more classic contrast. You've got the savvy veteran in Sam Darnold, who's been playing with surgical precision all year during this amazing career comeback. And then you've got the young gun, Drake May, who's just a dual-threat nightmare. He can carve you up from the pocket or break your ankles with his legs. What a matchup. This contrast extends to their entire offensive philosophy, too. The Seahawks, they're all about the big play. They're a quick strike offense that can put points on the board in a flash from anywhere on the field. The Patriots, on the other hand, are the complete opposite. They want to grind you down with these long, methodical drives. They control the football, they control the clock, and they just slowly squeeze the life out of you. And if you want a perfect picture of this clash of styles, just look at this chart. Look at how they got here in the playoffs. The Seahawks have been putting up a ridiculous 36 points per game, just an offensive explosion. And the Patriots, they're averaging just over 15. They're winning these gritty, low-scoring defensive slugfests. It really is the ultimate offense versus defense showdown. Okay, so we've set the stage. Now for the big question. How does each team actually win this thing? Let's break down the paths to victory, the keys to the game for both the Seahawks and the Patriots. What's the game plan for hoisting that Lombardi trophy? For Seattle, the game plan seems pretty straightforward. They win if they get their star running back Kenneth Walker III going. That opens up everything for Sam Darnold. And on defense, they have to rattle the young Drake May, force him into making the kind of mistakes he just hasn't made all year. Now for New England, they win if they can do what they do best, run the football, control the clock, and play absolutely perfect turnover-free football. It's their identity. So after all that, who's actually going to win? Well, the so-called experts are picking the Seahawks in a tight one, 27-23. And yeah, on paper, you can see why. They're probably the more complete, more balanced team. But we all know games aren't played on paper, especially not the Super Bowl. Because at the end of the day, that expert prediction doesn't mean a thing. It all comes down to one game. So the question is, does the underdog's magic have one more chapter left? Can the Patriots finish this impossible Cinderella story? Or will the juggernaut simply prove to be unstoppable? It's going to be fascinating to watch, and I can't wait to find out.